You are watching Channel Adrian TV.
Yo, YouTube, what up? The wait is finally over. This is a sneaker review for the Jordan 5 Grapes. Now, before we even get into the video, I just want to give a round of applause to the Nike and Jordan team this year. And the main reason I'm doing that, because if you look at my table, they have released a lot of shoes which I will consider my own personal grails. First, you have the Nike Air Diamond Turf, Deion Sanders. Then you have the white cement 4s. And then you have these beautiful shoes right here, the Air Jordan 5 Grapes. And to be honest with you, because I know some people will say, Adrian, where are your metallics? I know you got the metallics. I do, but in my personal opinion, these 5s right here are better than the metallics. And just look at this shoe. I love how they sleeked this model down, because normally the Air Jordan 5 is considered bulky, which it is. But if you look at the shoe, it did a good job with this shoe. Now, before we even get into describing the shoe, y'all know I like to give a detailed history of the shoe, because this may be your first time watching a video about the Air Jordan 5s. The Air Jordan 5 was released in 1990, and I'll make sure to put a picture up when Jordan had a fall photo shoot to promote the Air Jordan 5s. And this was after the Air Jordan 4. It was supposed to mimic, or Tinker Hatfield got their inspiration from the World War II fighter jet. That's why everyone calls this part where the teal is right here, everybody calls that part like the teeth, because on those World War II fighter jets, they had teeth on the plane. And I'll make sure to put pictures on the up of those as well. And to be honest with you, out of all the shoes in Jordan's line, I don't think a lot of people have 5s in their top 3. So, and I'll be honest, 5s aren't even in my top 3. My top 3 would be the 4s, the 3, and the 11s. Let's get into the shoe. We have the white leather, smooth leather, I must say, all the way around the shoe. And what I noticed is what a lot of people have said, and especially when you get these shoes in your hand, this shoe has been slimmed down a lot. Like the back of the shoe even looks slimmed down, because you know the little pocket with the air padded with the pads right there. Even this looks slimmed down, which I would say Jordan Brand did a phenomenal job with production of getting this shoe to slim down, because complaints I've heard from people about wearing 5s and 6s is, I like the design, but it's so clunky and so bulky. JB did a really good job of slimming this shoe down. Now, if you look at the front of the toe, of course you have those widow peaks or die cuts. Now, supposedly those are there. I'll make sure to put a close-up of it. Supposedly those are there to keep the shoe straight during production. I don't know if I haven't really seen a lot of YouTubers say that, but supposedly after doing research, that was what those widow's peaks and die cuts are for. And what I notice is, if you look at this lining right around the toe, it's not so far back. This first layer of leather that's on that toe cap, it's not so far back as other 5s, which I do like. And we could go ahead and start at the midsole. You do see the teal, which is supposed to represent shark teeth, over with the overlays of purple and black, which I think are perfect for this colorway. It's really hard to find colors that match well with teal, but when they selected the purple and black, they did perfect. And plus, we all think of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with these bright colors, and we all know Will Smith did have a pair, and we all know the picture of him sitting with Jeffrey, and his 5s in that picture were laceless. And they also did drop a pair of those in 2018, and to be honest with you, I didn't even get those. Y'all, you know what? I forgot. Let me get into the box. The box does say Air Jordan 5 Retro OG White New Emerald Grape Ice. My bad, y'all. So let's get back to it. Midsole, emerald green, purple, black. And then when you make your way to the back of the shoe, I do love how they have Nike Air, but in that emerald green, which makes it stand out. Because the reason why I love this shoe, and I'm glad that they released it, and I'll probably will double up, is because this is a great summer shoe. I will only really wear this shoe in the summer. You probably won't never see me pull it out in the fall at all. And when we get to the side of the upper midsole, you do see the side panels of mesh for the ventilation. And this was one of the first times that the Air Jordan did use mesh, which was on the Air Jordan 5. And now let's go to the front of the foot. Now, of course, you see that mesh plasticing on the tongue that goes up all the way to the tongue. You see the purple and new emerald on the tongue, and this tongue is soft. This tongue is softer to me than the metallics, and what I like about it is they also slimmed this tongue down as well. So if you were to wear with jeans, it won't be protruding as much, or it'll be easier for your jeans to overlay on those shoes. And we all know the Air Jordan on the back of the tongue. Now, supposedly the reason why they put that there is because back in the day, people used to rock them like this. Now, I've never seen people do that. I can't remember anyone's wearing them like that. And I also try to find pictures online. So if any of y'all find pictures online with people, they said a quarter back in the day used to wear it like that, please let me know. But to continue with the inside of the shoe, you do have a teal or new emerald insole with the purple Nike Air with the side sticker on it. And of course, you do have the translucent lace lock. This was the first time it was introduced in the Jordan line. It's plastic and you do see Nike on it, and it's with a black lock inside. Now, the inner sock liner is all black, which I do love, because say if you were to wear these with jeans out, we all know when it's a white based sock liner, it is going to get dirty regardless of how you try to tie your jeans or roll your jeans, whatever. Because of the dye, it will start to bleed. So I'm glad they chose black for that. And now for my favorite part of the shoe, the icy bottom, the translucent sole. You see the Nike, and yes, these will be shoes. Even though y'all did see me wear them, I immediately cleaned them, so the soles are still really clean. These will be the first shoes I will put sole protectors on, and I'll probably do a YouTube video of me going through that process and applying the sole protectors. So be on the lookout for that as well. But at the top of the sole, you do have black, then you'll get to the translucent sole with the emerald Jordan in the middle, Nike, and then finish with the clear translucent sole on the tab, heel tab. But the translucent sole, this was the first time it was introduced in the Jordan line. And y'all, I'm going to show you what the production date is. The production date is November 13th, 2024 to January 8, 2025. And what I should have did, I should have also went in a box to show you what you get. You will get a stamp, also stamp with the blue numbers in the corner. You will also get, and I'll take a picture to show y'all, you will get the green stamp, and you also will get the black trash bag type material. And we all know about the celebrities who have been seen wearing these Grape 5s. You know, like I said, Fresh Prince, Will Smith, Jerry Seinfeld wearing these. But overall, I do love this shoe. This, to me, this is a 10 out of 10. And I know on my white cements video, I did say that's a 9 out of 10 because of the sizing. Well, come to find out, the shoe fits perfect now after a few wears. So I do give this white cement for a 10 out of 10. And I'll make sure to leave the links in the description for both shoes for both shoes on the table. I'll leave it in the description, but this is my second 10 out of 10. The way that they did this, flawless. The leather is so smooth, and then the way they slim this down. Like I said, for me, this is definitely a double up. Y'all do know as these shoes come out, I might have to change my rankings for shoe of the year, and I need to do my best pickups for this year. But for me, the shoe of the year is the white cements, of course, #1, and then the Grapes, #2. And I do know the Pure Monies are about to drop, and let me let y'all know now, I am not gonna get it because I don't know if y'all this may be y'all first time watching me, and I've always said I'm not going to get every single shoe that comes out. Maybe later on down the road when this channel makes money, and since this was used as a business, it could be used as a business expense, I will. But for right now, a lot of shoes that are coming out when I was younger that I could not get, I'm definitely gonna get them. Like I said, that's why I doubled up on the white cements. That's why I'm gonna double up on the Grapes. And right now, depending on where you're at, these Grapes are still sitting, and the resale is not bad on them. That's all for this video. I just want to say I appreciate all the support, and I'm still going to do other shoes I haven't got to yet from my own personal collection. And the next shoes I will definitely pick up will be the Aqua 8s and probably the Jordan 10s, and then I'll probably be done for this year. But y'all, let me know what you think about the Jordan 5 Grapes, and let me get this out. Literally on that Deion Sanders Ravens colorway, literally thought they were named the Ravens colorway because he played for the Ravens. I did not know was a true OG. And then when I was doing my research, I saw Martin was wearing them in the workout episode when he was in the instructor. With these With these videos, I try to do it without research. I try to go from off the top of the head. The only thing I try to research is the price points and when they came out, to kind of show my sneaker knowledge and also to revamp my knowledge since it's been such a long time. Because when I was younger, I used to get those Slam Kicks magazines, and I remember I used to be so much in the sneaker game and I used to know everything. But you know, as time passes and we start getting responsibilities, you tend to forget. So my bad on that, and I will own that. But I just want to say that's kind of how I do these videos. I just research production dates and when they came out in the past, and I try to go off the top from there. So if you see anything I say wrong, by any means, leave it in the comments. I will definitely shout you out because it doesn't hurt my feelings. If I was wrong, I was wrong. But yeah, I just want to say I appreciate all the support. If you want to see reaction videos, sports videos, workout motivation, Sunday service motivation, when I give y'all motivation on Sunday mornings to get you through the week, subscribe to channel Adrian TV, and I will see y'all in the next video.